What is up guys, JayFerGaming here and welcome to more F1XL highlights. This is race 9, the Austrian Grand Prix, and we're here for probably I would say my worst track on the calendar. I mean, ever since it came on the calendar in 2014, I've been shocking. And I've never had a good result here in a season race. So, yeah, I wasn't looking forward to this one. I just wanted to continue getting solid points like I have done this season. And we'll go into qualifying now. And we'll just see what's going on. So we're currently in P8. I've put one lap in on the ultra soft tyres. Going for my second run. And this was actually going to be my final run. And this wasn't late in the session either. So I'm kind of a bit screwed, I've got to say, in P8, and I'm not going quicker, so yeah, that was very disconcerting. And we're coming to the line, and it's so close between our two lap times, but we're still in P8. So what I was thinking for the rest of the session was, please, everyone beat me. I wanted to qualify outside the top 10, and luckily a couple of cars got ahead of me and I ended up in P11, so I had the freedom of tyre choice, which was key because the ultra soft tyres were not going to last long at all. So I'm going to start on the soft compound tyres, and I was going to keep it like that. I was going to just experiment in the race, see what happens. Under fueling a lot, of course, because we've had a safety car all but one race, I think, this season. So getting ready for the Austrian Grand Prix, 4 lives, 5, and it is lights out and away we go. We get a okay getaway, but I don't think we're going to make much happen into turn 1. Very tricky turn 1. There is always contact, and you'll see there's going to be a little bit coming up as FIFA Boy goes off to the right, but we're looking just to keep it clean, get a decent run here. We're side by side with Linz here. Let's see if we can overtake him and get ourselves up to P9. I think we've got him at the moment, but there'll be late break and come down here, especially with him on the ultra soft tyres. We get very close to headshots. We actually look at going around the outside. Linz doesn't get a great exit, so we should get P9 here. We do indeed. So considering we're on the soft compound tyres, that's been a solid start. So we just want to keep it clean, have decent pace, and just stretch this stint out and see where we end up in terms of strategy and position. But on lap 2 now, the cars ahead were fighting each other, and I was just looking on in the distance and was thinking, yeah, go ahead. I mean, I'll just watch you guys. I'll just chill on my soft tyres and have no issues. Hopefully, as we go past Xbox Nuthead, he's got a few issues there. Not really sure what happened. I think he might have just gone wide. So we're up to P8 now. And we're on the back of Punisher, who goes wide into turn 1. He's on ultra soft tyres, so he's not making them work too well. Because obviously in the last race he beat me, which deeply upset me, though I did beat him with a penalty. But yeah, enough about the last race. So we go up the inside, and we should keep the position up to P7. So it's been a solid start as I'd imagine the ultra soft tyre runners, their tyres are going off at the moment, but a game change, of course, is a safety car. So this is race 9. I'm pretty sure we didn't have a safety car in the first race, but the 8 races since, we've had a safety car in every race. I don't know if that's a good thing about F1XL. Does that really shine us in good light? But we're not going to come into the pits. It's way too early. It wouldn't help our strategy at all. So we're up to P5 with some cars pitting. We're on the back of headshot. Always looking to make positions up at a safety car restart. And I'm actually quite good at it. So now we've got a great run on him. And can we get him going into turn 1? We had a much better run than him, so we're side by side, but you can definitely see who's got the straight line speed here. Yeah, I went for a setup, which would perform better in Sector 2, so that's working out quite well. Headshot goes wide into turn 1. Drivers are definitely struggling with turn 1, I've got to say. I wasn't too bad, actually. I was doing alright, and we're just behind our teammate who didn't pit under the safety car. I think he started on ultra soft tyres, so he might have lost out there, which is unfortunate. But Xbox Nuthead is fighting back. He's going for the move, and I'm defending down into turn 3. Can he get the move around the outside? We just leave him enough room there. I saw him at the last second then, he was keeping his nose in there, but we're going to have the outside line here because he's still on the inside. We brake late, and with enough grip and the power of the car, I mean, the downforce through the second sector is brilliant on this car in this race. It was definitely defined by the setup. I just don't have the straight line speed if anyone attacks me. So just ahead of us, our teammate is actually gone into the pits, and I didn't realise how much it actually hinders you that someone goes into the pits, and my teammate did cost me a bit of time there, but he's in, and that promotes us up to P2 with quite a few cars pitting. So things are going well, and another safety car comes out. I'm not actually sure what this one was for. I just seen in my mirror split and nearly ran into the back of me. But yeah, we're up to P2. Jack Spa ahead of us goes into the pits on the super soft tyres. Makes sense for him, but I thought I might as well just keep staying out. I mean, we'll have track position, which is obviously a key thing, but I was thinking of doing a one-stop now. Tyre wear wasn't too bad, and the safety car was really helping me out, so stretch these tyres out to like lap 22, lap 23, and then go on to the super softs, so that could work. So at the restart, luckily, RB2 in second place. This is an AI car. And I don't know, he kind of glitched up the order, I think, and he's really holding the other cars up, so it's giving me a bit of a buffer. So, yeah, this is working out well. I was just trying to stretch my legs and extend the tyre life of this stint. So, now Jack Spa on his fresh, soft tyres. I knew he was quicker than me, and I was effectively letting him through here. I was saying, yeah, just go up the inside, I'll give you the room, and yeah, for some reason he didn't go for it, and that happened quite a few times, so I was surprised he did that, but obviously in the next race I'm not going to make it so easy. I'm not just going to let anyone pass, of course, so I've got to say that I'm going to turn in next time. So Jack Spa gets a much better run out the final corner. With DRS he should get the move done. I do try and squeeze him a little bit, but yeah, it should be an easy move. He's up to P1, but we're in P2, so I'd imagine he has another stop to go, and so do we, so we could be on for a podium. It depends how the strategy works out, and that was a warning for track limits, or cutting the corner. I had one for the whole race. I was so happy, because this is a track you can easily cut corners, and yeah, no penalties, only one warning. Very happy with that performance. And now Zygon's gone for the move, and I've done this move so many times in career mode. Yeah, you force the other car to the inside to get an awful run through turn 1, and then you just do the switchback. I mean, thank you, career mode, for teaching me that move. So yeah, there's positives there. So we're still in P2, but Zygon's still very close. We don't get a great... we don't get the braking down there or great exit. Zygon looks like he's going for the move. He's got the inside line. There is a yellow flag though, but it goes just as he's about to overtake, so he should get this move done, and he does indeed. You can tell the straight line speed's definitely hurting at us, but we do catch up here, so it gives us a shot with DRS on the start-finish straight, but we did hold up headshot behind us, so that must have frustrated him. But we're coming in for hopefully our one and only pit stop, going on to the super soft tyres till the end. I wasn't sure if I'd extended this stint a bit too long. I was a bit cautious. Wasn't sure how long these super softs would last, but we have a solid stop, 2.1. Very nice indeed. We're coming out in P6, and I'd imagine most of the cars ahead of us would have to pit again, so it will make things very interesting later in the race. Headshot did pit on the next lap, and this is Zygon coming out the pit, so we're going to be very close. And behind Splazer, who hasn't... I think he's got another pit stop to make. He seems to be struggling on his super softs, but Zygon and Headshot are fighting behind me, so it's going to be an intense three-way battle. And I caught up to the back of Splazer, and you could tell he was on one tyres. Hopefully he is, otherwise I'm insulting his speed. But we go up the inside as he makes a mistake, and we had to get that move done. And now I was hoping for him to hold up Headshot and Zygon and kind of defend our third place, but Headshot is in our DRS zone. I never get the word right. What's the word? Our 1 second window, we'll say that. He goes to the move, but we defend it pretty nicely, giving enough room on the outside. That's how it's done. Yeah, this is kind of like a preview for later on. There is a bit of an incident, but we defended around the outside once again. We did this to his teammate earlier on, so the setup is working in terms of defending there. And then lap 30, once again, it's pretty much the same thing as Headshot goes for it. I defend. I really want this podium. And he's further ahead this time, but we defend, and we just get it. Headshot doesn't really fight us too much, though. I'm not really sure what happened, but... third time, not so lucky. This is the controversial incident. A ticket was put in by Headshot about me for this. So we'll ignore that little swipe or whatever that was. But, yeah, this is the key moment. It's not good. And then Zygon, I think, goes into the back of us there. I do apologise to Zygon for that. We were just recovering from the incident, and the reaction time just wasn't there. Here, you can see, I get a little bit of... I've seen Headshot's footage of this. I get a bit of contact on my left front tyre, which turns me left slightly. Then he makes contact again with my side pod, so I can't turn right at all. I'm at full lock there. I'm taking a decent line, and I do leave space on the outside. You'll see a screenshot right now of just before Headshot makes first contact. So I'm full lock you'll see I will leave a lane on the outside where headshot can go, but he makes slight contact which pulls me left. So in my opinion, that isn't my fault. I wouldn't say it's really headshot's fault. I'd just say it's close racing and it's a racing incident. So I'm surprised he put a ticket in about me, I've got to say. I thought Saigon might. But yeah, I apologise to Zygon because it wasn't his fault, and me and Headshot were just recovering from the incident. But I was letting Headshots back through because at the time I did think it was my fault, and for some reason he's not going through. I'm not sure why. There isn't a yellow flag. So yeah, I actually intentionally go down to lean mix coming up here. As you'll see, coming out to turn 1, yeah, I go down to lean mix to let him through once again, so I do consider the ticket a bit of a low blow, considering I did let him pass, tried to let him pass, cost myself, what, 3-4 seconds? But yeah, I guess that's what happens. And now, I was just chilling in his DRS for most of the time in the final few laps, because I'd been told he had a penalty, and you'll see now, I actually beat him because he got a penalty, so that's why I think the ticket is a bit unjust. I mean, he lost because he corner cut. So I'll finish third, lost a position to me. So I think the ticket's a bit of a low blow. But we'll see if we keep the second position. I personally think it was a racing incident, but we'll see what the stewards have to say. So those are the results. Jack Spad absolutely dominated that race, but we made the one-stop work. So if we keep the position, that's a fantastic 18 points. And yeah, someone else in third. No hard feelings there. And we can see Binary down in 10th. He had a shocker, and considering he's the championship leader, that makes things very interesting. So I'm 40 points behind, but Binary actually got a penalty in Brazil, which demoted him to 8th. So it's getting closer, actually. So a championship battle could be on. I know I was a bit negative earlier on, saying I'm fighting for second, but hey, we'll see. Wait and see what happens. But we're being pretty consistent apart from that blemish in Brazil for us. So we'll have a look at the constructors now. Solid positioning in the constructors there. So if you have enjoyed my highlights, then please do leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already to my channel, and I'll catch you in my next video. Goodbye.